This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Shashina Wolf-Farquharson. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news this evening, Freeport's clean, pristine image has come under attack in recent time. Indiscriminate dumping and other environmental violations have littered the landscape, causing many to question if the city is losing its appeal. Well, tonight, the president of the Port Authority is addressing that issue and says everyone has a role to play in this campaign. Our Jamila Mizik has our top story.
The removal of derelict vehicles in Freeport remains an ongoing issue, that according to President of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Ian Roll. To this end, Roll says the GBPA is constantly working to alleviate the problem.
We have been encouraging a local Bahamian who has a vision to actually take the derelict vehicles and crush them and then export them from the island. That process started recently with this Bahamian entity and is moving very well. I understand that he has about 2,500 vehicles at his fingertips at the moment to deal with, and he's really going through these vehicles swiftly.
He says the Keep Grants Bahama Clean initiative is going well. However, residents must do their part.
Although we see in certain places on the island, we see garbage in public or common areas. What is happening is, as soon as we clean one area up, within 24 hours, it's dirty again. So what we want to appeal to persons in the community to really have more pride in the environment in Grand Bahama. It affects us all. When we have potential investors here, it's not a good sign for garbage to be on our streets, etc. And so our budget has actually increased. But again, once we clean up an area, in 24 hours, it's just dirty again. So we need the community to help us to prevent this from happening.
Roll notes that GBPA continues to work with law enforcement regarding derelict vehicles as well as dilapidated buildings. However, he says taking down a number of derelict buildings remains a challenge.
I would have said publicly that the Port Authority would have amended or drafted, I don't amend it, but we drafted some new bylaws. And these bylaws would give us more teeth to go out and demolish these buildings. And those bylaws were submitted back in maybe 2006 or 7. So we're still waiting. Once the new administration approves them, then we have more teeth to deal with a lot of these dilapidated structures in the Isle of Grand Bahama. We want them gone.
The Port Authority president is encouraging residents to discontinue indiscriminate dumping and use the landfill to properly dispose of their waste and unwanted material. Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
The downtown area of Grand Bahama continues to struggle as a result of the island's economic challenges. But the Minister for Grand Bahama, Ginger Moxie, says that plans are underway to revitalize the area and that many big businesses are still looking to relocate.
There's a lot that's going to be happening downtown. University of the Bahamas North is going to be moving downtown. We have the AML food store that's moving downtown, and work is in progress and progressing really well. We have some of the government offices that are also going to be located downtown. And we have well, it isn't down, it's next to this building, but the Doctor's Hospital facility that's in close proximity to downtown. So downtown is really going to be thriving. And what we're doing, we're encouraging entrepreneurs to, invest downtown. Also working with the Port Authority to have license fee waivers for any business that is open in the downtown area. And so we are really excited about what's going to happen there and believe that it's going to be an opportunity for many Bahamians to be empowered.
Now, Minister of State for the Public Service, Pia Glover-Roll, also announcing that the Public Service Northern Region's office will also be moving to the city center.
We are pleased to note that our accommodations team has found a place for the Ministry of Public Service office, in fact, downtown. The current location of our Ministry of Public Service is very small, very cramped, no room for growth. And because of all of the dynamics that we will be adding to the public service function here in Grand Bahama, we found a great spot downtown so that we can be a part of this exciting downtown Grand Bahama rejuvenation project. So we're very happy to announce that and to be a part of the revitalization that is needed and coming to downtown Grand Bahama.
Now, the new businesses and offices in the downtown area are expected to increase economic activity in the downtown area. Switching gears, cruise ships sailing to the island of Bimini every week carrying thousands of passengers on board are keeping the businesses afloat. This according to tourism officials who say things are on the up and up for the island of Bimini. Ramiko Knowles has more.
The island of Bimini is the port of call for not one, not two, but 3 cruise ships weekly. Team leader in the Bimini tourist office, Nadia Roll, says it's a daily voyage that business owners on the island appreciate and look forward to, as many of them depend heavily on the tourism market.
We have Carnival Cruise Lines, we have the Balearia Fast Ferry, and also the Virgin Voyages that come and visit the island on a weekly basis. So things have been going pretty good.
Locals say some days one ship can bring up to 3,000 passengers to the island, and with spring break just around the corner, those numbers will increase.
We have spoken with the leaders at the resort's rural property, and they have advised that they expect a 90 to 100% occupancy during that time.
And that is good news for entrepreneurs.
Once persons come on island, they would trickle into the community. Persons would come and visit the craft center, go to the local restaurants, the local bars, and people on the island do feel the effects of tourism here in Bimini.
Native of the island, Cleveland Roll operates a taxi cab service. He says the economic boost is what the island has been missing for a long time. On an average day, he caters up to 100 people.
Oh, the business is doing fine. It's really doing fine. As a result of the cruise ships and natives coming in because of the COVID, more inter-island travel. So we're seeing an increase in that. So it's really doing good.
With tourism thriving on Bimini, there must also be tourist attractions. But for these guests, it's all about the island.
It's beautiful. The weather's perfect. The water, we've never seen
it's so
more clear
cool.
and aqua. It's like, it's better than the pictures.
Yeah.
We went out yesterday. I hear the Bimini pizza is amazing, right? And we got snapper and chicken nuggets and fries for the kids.
Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
Awesome, Ramiko. Well, the voting process has come to a close for the USA Today 10 Best Readers' Choice Travel Awards for the Caribbean 2022. Grand Bahama has 4 nominees in the 3 categories. 2 beaches are in the running, Fortune Beach and Gold Rock. Banana Bay Restaurant also receiving a nomination, and for the beach bar category, Tony Macaroni Beach Experience is also a nominee. General Manager for Tourism in Grand Bahama, Stephen Johnson, says that it is great recognition for the island.
We're just really excited to show the world Grand Bahama. Culinary perspective, and also our beaches, our culture, arts and crafts, and everything that this 96 by 17 island has to offer. We're excited. We know that travel agents have been bidding and voting, and like I say, Grand Bahama is going to slowly transform into the Magic City. As we put the product in perspective, it's going to happen, and so we're really so excited that that Grand Bahama is showcased amongst other islands in the Caribbean for the top awards.
Now, there is limited funding available for promoting the island of Grand Bahama. Johnson adds that the awards is free advertisement and exposure for Grand Bahama.
We got great beaches here. We got a Gold Rock Creek, which is being nominated by the Lucayan National Park. That's our welcome mat for Grand Bahama. It stretches for miles, and we want everybody to see that and see the caves. And you have people like Tony Macaroni, who's being voted as, I guess the best conch bar experience. And he does a really good job throughout the world promoting himself. And so to get more exposure for this destination is going to be great. We're not in competition with Nassau. We're just our own island. This is the combo island, we call it. Grand Bahama gives you a taste of New Providence and the outer islands. And so it's just unique.
Now the winners will be announced on February 25th. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.